Resolved, we believe the government should not be able to contact. Edward Snowden revealed through leaked government security documents that the U.S. government tapped the phones of over 35 people. The White House would not deny that the U.S. exists. This shows that not only is the government working to tap the phones of other citizens, but important world leaders. This can lead to trust issues with some important countries that we need relationships with. This can also lead to chaos and rumors among the U.S. and other countries. According to the government board, they voted 3-2 to enforce the decision that the spying of phone records is illegal and should end. This shows that most of the government is against phone tapping. The government vote shows that the issue of phone tapping is important. If the government wants to end this, they must have good reasons or it's just not working. The government shouldn't be able to listen to private phone conversations.
My opponent may say that phone tapping is wrong. And when he talked about Edward Snowden had access to anybody's information, as long as he had a personal email. And any information that was not liable to possibly cause attacks or people getting hurt was instantly destroyed if it was with a U.S. citizen or otherwise. And they go through a organization called the Foreign Intelligence Organization, I think it's called. And they go through them. So all of the phones that are being tapped are not secret. People know about them. And today, it's not like the Cold War. There is no uniform. There is no identification. Terrorists hide in groups. And they hide in the shadows, and they hide within mountains or cities. You could walk across one any time of the day, but you have no clue. So should we not try and find these people so that they cannot harm anybody else, ever? There's a saying by Ernest Hemingway, in modern war, you die like a dog for no reason.
Life is basically just an equation. If you add something into it, or if you take something away, it'll change the final outcome. If the NSA, the National Security Agency, adds in phone tapping, that will change society dramatically. Just like if you add something into an equation, it'll change the final outcome, whether it's for good or not. Would you rather be phone tapped and remain safe and sound, or be dead and not have a phone to be tapped? To start out, my teammates and I have surely agreed that phone tapping is a good thing because it will help prevent terroristic attacks. Phone tapping could possibly save your life. 10,000 people have been killed from terroristic attacks. The NSA isn't letting the government abuse phone tapping. The average American says that phone tapping is useless and that it's just a breach of privacy. But if you're not doing anything wrong, then why is it such a big deal if they're watching, if they're monitoring what you are doing? Do you have anything to hide that you don't want other people to know? Just think, if the government wouldn't phone tap, your city could be in ruins, like New York that day. But by phone tapping the government, it could possibly catch them and save your city from being disastrous. Also, my teammates have come to a conclusion that phone tapping can possibly track down enemies to know where they are and what they are currently doing. The government will just get into our phone calls, so what's so bad about that? Do you have anything that you're talking about that you don't want the government to know about? Here's a quote from Vladimir Putin. Terrorism has once again shown it is prepared deliberately to stop at nothing and creating human victims. An end must be put to this, as never before. It is vital to unite forces of the entire world community against terror. In conclusion, this is a great idea for the government because their job is to run the U.S. to the best of their abilities. Terrorists just try and make their jobs harder. People shouldn't be able to get away with such harsh acts, and if they do succeed, then they shall be punished for the crimes that they have committed.
Phone tapping stops terrorists from attacking our country. But I disagree. According to the New American Foundation, which is a Washington-based nonprofit policy group, they analyzed 225 terrorism cases in the United States since 9/11. They found that the NSA surveillance program, quote, has had no discernible impact on preventing acts of terrorism. So why should we keep trying? Phone tapping causes poor communication from lots of disagreements and a lack of backup. There are so many different opinions scattered throughout the government, and there isn't much support for anyone's thoughts. It is chaotic trying to get everyone to agree with you, and so why should we let it go on if it's so hard to keep successful? It also causes many distractions. Distractions from the actual attack, distractions from finding who caused the attack, because we focus so much on the complex technology that is phone tapping. Arguing with other people also takes time away, and we always end up tapping regular citizens. Also, phone tapping is unnecessary. The government can already use a device to spy on people outside or inside their homes. We can place a GPS tracking device on anyone's vehicle. There are security cameras anywhere. They have full access to our social security sites and our records. And they also enable Google Earth to search our houses and our addresses, and many more. A former NSA official states, what they are doing is making themselves dysfunctional by taking all of this data. Therefore, the act of wiretapping does not and will not prevent the U.S. from attacks. Criminals are humans who can make their own decisions, do their own actions, and have their own ways of thinking. And the number one thing that should be striving to protect our country is the strong and successful military itself, not the repeatedly failed attempts to phone tap.